understand why this keeps happening. You don't deserve it. You're gonna find love. You deserve better, and what's meant to be will be. Just think positive, and you'll get through it. Stacey, love you. Love you too.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Married to Reality. It's the Darcey and Stacey edition. I'm your co-host, John, here with my wife and co-host, the one and only Teresa.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Ooh-wee.
All right. Is it just me, or was this episode on fire?
Does this show keep getting better?
It is.
Just when you think
getting better.
It cannot get any better. We have reached a plateau. There's only one way to go from here, and that's down. It keeps going up.
I think we have to rename Borean to something else because I freaking love him. I love everything that comes out of his mouth.
I will not. I refuse to rename Borean, but I agree. He is why I watch this show.
He is wild. Let's keep Borean. I like Borean, but how many times did I died laughing and yelled out, "Stop it"?
Yeah.
So many times.
We get it. We can take the note. We just rewatch it because it's so enjoyable to rewatch Borean talk.
So many times. So we rewatched his segment so many times and we were just dying laughing.
He is such a joy. He brings
He sure is.
He brings real joy to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it says about me. But watching that little man with that little hat talk.
But it's everything. It's the things he says. It's his facial expressions.
Just his general disposition.
And then Georgie is too normal for this show.
Oh, I know. And this show, and I liked Florian, Borean. I liked Georgie. I liked them before this episode, but seeing them go head to head with Michael made me love them because just juxtaposing those two forces, I was like, wow, I really like Borean and Georgie.
Yeah, same.
Woo! Woo! Okay, let's not delay this any longer because I want to talk about this episode. Before we do, guys, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. It's a good time over there. You guys are following. That's awesome. You're messaging us. You're liking the memes. You're keeping up with all the news. So make sure you're following if you're not at Married to Reality Pod. Also, make sure you're following the podcast wherever you're listening. So easy to do. Just look down and smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's as hot as everything that comes out of Borean's mouth.
Understand?
So
Smash
good.
it like it's hot. Okay. And also, if you haven't left a review, please do. It means the world to us when we see those reviews come in. So if you're on Spotify, you can rate. If you're on Apple, you can rate and review. So whatever you can do, please do it.
Guys, do it. It helps us a lot. And we do read reviews on our main pod, which drops every Monday night.
That's
so
right.
Guys, hey, listen to that one too and see. Maybe we'll read your review.
We only read the 5-star reviews. So just keep that in mind. It'd be really brutal. And I don't want to give anyone any ideas here. But if they did a 5-star review and then just trash talked us, because then I would kind of have to read it. It's still a 5-star review.
That would be funny. Don't do it, guys.
Here's something, and I'm sorry if I'm calling you out, whoever did this, but they gave us a 1-star review, but then a very positive.
I know.
Right? I showed you. I was like, did they think number 1 is the best?
I almost feel like they either accidentally or they thought 1 star is the best because the review was beautiful.
One of the best reviews we've ever received.
It was a beautiful review. But
This is the
gave
best
us a 1
podcast
star.
I've ever heard. I wish John and Teresa would adopt me. I love them so much. I listen to them every day. Episodes on repeat. 1 star. Okay, hey, we'll take it. It's words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but the number of stars will never hurt me.
True.
Okay, let's get into this episode. Season 3, episode 5. Darcey and Stacey. Woo! It's fun in the Sunday. We're having some fun in the sun, Miami Beach.
Meeting Shannon at the beach with her kids. I have to say this. I have a similar hat as Darcey was wearing, but it's light beige. It's like a freaking winter-ish hat.
I was trying to figure out her vibe. because it was all black everything, which
I love.
We subscribe to.
I love.
Black cars, black cards, all black everything. Shout out to my man Jay-Z. We subscribe to that. We wear mostly black all the time.
Both of
here.
us.
But for the beach,
Well, I'm still down. Like all my bathing suits are black. But I don't have black hats because my hat would be dripping sweat. And I'm pretty sure with that hat, Darcey's head was dripping sweat with all the extensions and stuff.
okay.
Whoa.
I hear you.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's not the hat that caught my eye. Okay. My man, the Gucci Gilligan over here, I'm going to call him.
Boyan?
Yeah.
I like that
He's
hat.
got some like fashion hat.
I like those hats. I was thinking of getting one, but I'm afraid you're going to call me a turtle again. Because
We've
that's what
been through
John
that.
does when I buy a new hat.
Yeah, if you want a new name for Borean, the Gucci Gilligan is what he had going on. Those are the vibes.
Those hats are a vibe.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm actually I was very close to buying one and didn't.
I'm glad you didn't, but you have a sun hat. You have like a pool hat, which you rarely wear. And then you have, I don't want to call it a cowboy.
I have a fashion hat.
You have like a fashion hat. It's not a fedora. It's not a cowboy hat. It's somewhere in between that looks great on you that you also never wear.
Well, I should. Oh, the thing is that's a little winterish hat.
True.
I mean, during COVID, we barely go anywhere.
True.
So I'm going to be wearing it. I love that hat. But we went to Wyoming. Long story short, I got really, really badly sunburned. And guess what? I forgot my hat. So I bought a hat. And I thought it was this really cool, laid back, hip hat.
It was like a military hat, like the short brim, green camo style.
I love it. John called me a turtle and it was for fun. When I was eating my burger, he grabbed my lettuce and he was feeding me the lettuce because I was wearing the hat at the restaurant.
For some reason, yeah, you looked somewhat turtle-esque.
Yeah. I think it was also the really, really excessive sunburn.
Yeah.
I looked like a freaking tomato.
My point is, you don't need any more hats because you don't wear the hats you have.
True.
Okay?
But I feel like I would look good in this hat. I'll show you.
In Boreans? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Probably
so,
not Gucci. I'm not that posh.
I don't know if it was
but.
Gucci, but it was a fashion. He was Fashion Gilligan over here. So, okay. They're all hanging out. The guys take off. They go play volleyball. They leave Shannon with the Silva sisters, and they start talking. Shannon brings up how she sees similarities between Georgie and Darcey's ex.
Darcey's like, oh yeah, long hair,
Yep, sure, long hair.
younger Eastern European.
Yep, Eastern European, sure. Yep.
Not making enough money, promises.
Broken promises. Yeah, socks. A lot of investing in socks.
I thought they're gonna be like, yeah, they both are into A, B, C, D. They both have this. They both done this and that.
Right. Just superficial things.
Yes, literally.
Long hair, bodybuilders, just completely superficial.
And we saw these throwback pics of Darcey's first wedding. She looked beautiful. I don't think she should have done that many plastic surgeries. I almost feel
broken record alerts. Of course she should not have. We say it every episode. Every time there's a flashback,
I know. But she looked gorgeous. So
I know. Don't tell her that.
What did you do, girlfriend?
Yeah, don't tell her that. So Shannon brings this up, all the similarities, and she's like, you think there's anything from your first marriage that Georgie's doing that's triggering you? And Darcey's like, yeah, I think so. In my first marriage, my ex, he had big dreams, but zero motivation, and very similar with Georgie. He's got a lack of drive.
Money and socks.
Money and socks, a lack of drive. And I guess that makes her flash back a little bit to her past. And that's concerning for her a little bit.
There is one thing I do agree with Darcey. I think everyone should do their best when it comes to work and life in general, right? You should work hard if you want to play hard. And I know that Georgie has the potential to work hard. And I believe when he says, I've been working real hard since I got to the US, right? That's what we a lot of us foreigners do because we have nothing else. We have no one else here, right? So it's not like, oh, we can live in our parents' basement and try to figure it out. You don't have that option. So you have to work jobs.
He's living in Darcey's basement, though.
That's my point now. He probably was working hard, and now he is Darcey, and he kind of stopped trying, even though he says no jobs. It's like there are always jobs. If you feel so bad about your woman paying for everything, dude, pick up any job and figure shit out. Don't complain.
Right. Well, we talked about this before with the pandemic. It's got to be a little tougher for him to find work. But yeah, Darcey's not really. She's saying, oh, you should work. Or at least she's telling her friends, he needs to work. He needs to provide. But her actions kind of speak otherwise. She's not really doing anything to get Georgie to go work.
What do you mean?
She's putting him up in a nice house. She's making him come to Miami for however long for her fashion business. She should be like, well, no, stay back and find a job.
True.
She shouldn't be like, yeah, come on these vacations. Let's go this and that.
True. I hope he'll get there because I like Georgie. I think he has the potential to do any work, like pick up I don't know, an axe or massage people.
I don't need to hear about your fantasies of Georgie. A little Paul Bunyan type. Rub my Paul Bunions. Massage me. We don't need to hear about your fantasies.
You know what I'm saying,
No,
right?
I don't, unfortunately.
I don't feel this way about Borean. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Just
in
keep
life.
doing whatever he's doing.
Yes. But I think Georgie can do things and he just needs to do it.
Well, yeah, and Stacey actually says that too. She's like, I wasn't really sure about Georgie coming to Miami. Wasn't sure if he should got the invite, but I see the effort he's putting in and he's kind of growing on me.
Yeah, and I love it. He's putting effort in the relationship with Darcey and the girls. Just put the same effort into finding a job. And I get it. You want to love your job. I love my job. I understand this, right? But keep looking. I hope he keeps looking.
Yeah. Okay. So you were kind of just crushing on Georgie a little bit over there. Tell me if you think I'm off the mark here. Was Aniko and Aspen, were they kind of crushing on Georgie and Borean when they were playing volleyball?
I didn't catch that because I was just looking at all the blurry butts.
Ooh.
They blurred all the butts. Did
Really?
you see that?
Because they're under 18.
Yeah, but they weren't wearing like, what do you call it?
They weren't wearing Jasmine-esque
Yes.
bathing suits.
Yes, like regular bathing suit. Like my bathing suit gets stuck in my butt too.
Yeah.
And it's nothing sexual. It's just the way it is.
Jeez. A lot of creeps out there, though. I'm fine with the blur on those underage
I mean, I
butts.
guess it's true. It's true.
But Aniko and Aspen were like, oh, like Georgie, Borean, you guys are so good at volleyball. Like, you could totally make the high school team. They said that.
Did they say that?
Yeah, I really thought they were kind of crushing. And I don't know. I don't know how old Florian and Georgie are.
I think they're both like 27, 28.
right. They're
below
probably,
30.
I think they're closer
Yeah, I was
to
going to say.
the girls' age. So
Or
it's
maybe
not,
Georgie's 30. I'm not sure.
yeah, they're probably smack dab. The guys are probably smack dab in the middle of
Right in the middle.
daughters and the twins. Yeah. Okay. So after they finish kind of flirting, Aniko goes and sits with Ray, Shannon's son. And this was awkward, this segment, because Ray had zero interest in
He
talking.
did not want to be on TV. And, I felt bad for him. Double R.
I mean, was he the guy that showed up late to
Yes.
the beach? Yeah, because he probably had to be convinced. Like, you're not getting your allowance unless you show up to the beach and film with these girls. He's like, fine, Dad, I'll go. And he just goes and he sits there. And Annika's like, yeah, so this is crazy. Like, where are you going to school? Oh, my God. Like, I'll totally cheer you on. Like, hoorah, rah, rah,
We're
rah.
besties. We're the same age. Family.
Yeah.
LOVE.
I'll go, yeah, me and you sitting in a tree, K-S-S-I-N-G. Is that a
They're
cheer?
family.
They're not.
No,
Are
they're
they?
cousins.
I guess kissing cousins. That's the thing.
But that's the thing. Like, they're not real cousins because Shannon is Stacey's and Darcey's cousins.
Yep.
But they're like the kids of the cousins.
I think
So
that
I
makes
call them cousins
Second
too.
cousins, maybe?
You know Ondra?
Yeah.
He's exactly the same thing. Ondra's mom, as my family member.
Guys, this is going to get real inside. Buckle up.
Quick story. A cousin of mine, I keep calling cousin, the same thing. Our moms are cousins. So I still call him cousin because we're
I
close.
feel like maybe that makes you a second cousin. I don't know. Either way.
But they're doing the same thing I'm doing.
Either way. Ray changes the conversation because he's like, all right, enough, lady. You're scaring me. He's like, so how do you feel about Georgie? Thoughts on Georgie? Go. And Annika was like, well, he had a little surprise for us the other day. I was literally dressed for Nantucket.
She's like, and he took us on the rusty, dusty reward.
Rusty Krusty. Deep sea fishing
Did you
boat.
say dusty?
I don't think it was dusty.
Rusty, dusty reward.
I think it was a rusty crusty. Yeah.
Reward, the boat.
The real reward. Although, no, that's not the real name.
It is, reward. That's the name of the boat.
But remember last time? You
Oh,
were
yeah,
like,
the real.
like it's a real reward. I was like, is that really the name?
The REEL reward, as John would call it. Guys, if you want to purchase this name, let us know.
No, I'll give it to you guys. Kind of surprised no one's messaged us about that name, to be honest. That was pretty good. Okay, so Annika's like, yeah, so we were on this rusty, crusty boat. We were trapped, so I interrogated him so bad. And nothing really comes of it. This episode really didn't heat up until the sun went down.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because beach day kind of comes to an end. The girls are going to stay at Shannon's because Michael is coming to the beach.
Yeah, he's coming to meet the sisters and the guys.
Yeah, and you could just see on Gucci Gilligan and Georgie's face that they were not thrilled with this news.
No. So they're doing barbecue at the beach, which I love.
Yeah, Georgie mans that grill.
He does. I love it. Like he does. I feel he does a lot and he doesn't get a lot of credit because, yeah, he ducked up a few times, but that's all people see. And he's going to say the same thing later. And I was like, yes, Georgie, Team Georgie.
Oh, for sure. Georgie was an absolute mensch in this episode. And he's got the grill going. He went to the bodega. He got everything.
He does all these things.
And if you think about it, I don't know what season it was, but he was grilling out at Mike's place on the deck. He was doing a BBQ there. He was grilling out on the rooftop when he made the lamb, the pizza. Now he's grilling out here. He's really found his niche. He really mans the grill.
I love it. and Borean is like, everything is about the Michael.
Borean is not having it whatsoever.
I'm like, Borean, can you just talk to us like all the time?
Just
share your knowledge.
Really share your lack of knowledge. Understand? Because that's what we love. So, okay, Michael rolls in wearing a necklace he won from an arcade or something. He's like, what's up, girls? I got drinks, Red Bull and vodkas, baby. Here we go.
How old do you think Michael is? Because let's say Georgie and Borean, late 20s, very early 30s, right? The girls?
Yeah.
Late 40s.
Yeah. I'm going to say Michael's 50 going on 15.
I don't think he's that old. I think he's like 35 going on 12.
Okay.
I think he's like right in the middle.
No, he's way older than 30.
You think so?
45 at the youngest.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Unless he really just partied that hard.
I was going to say that Mr. Cocaine is probably his bestie.
Oh. Well, I don't think you're wrong about that. This guy is on another planet. He rolls in. Michael meets Borean and George like, what's up, my man? What's up? Everything is 90s Mountain Dew commercials with this guy.
You know who he reminds me of? And I've never watched the movie or anything, but I babysat kids. They sometimes had it on TV. That was like a little hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was going to make a Smurf reference. But I think somewhere.
But Sonic had those thingies on his head.
I think somewhere in between.
The spikes. Yeah.
Well, he's a hedgehog, right?
Is it hedgehog or hedgehog?
Hedgehog.
Okay. I feel like I said both.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes when I'm unsure of things and I'm in between two, I say both and I just wait for you to correct me.
I'll correct you. You don't have to wait. I'll correct you. So, okay, Georgie had a couple absolute beauties of lines this episode. And his first one's right here when he tells the camera, what's up with his hair? I've never seen something so ugly in my life.
That's very true. I like the blue, but I don't like that whole, like, what's going on over there? Like a little nest?
I don't need, I'm blue, I'm a need, I'm a nine.
I guess blue would be cool if he was like early 20s?
No, no, it's not. It's not cool. It's too much. It's over the top.
Okay.
You can try to defend it. It's too much.
Maybe blue tips?
I don't know. You have a weird thing. You with dyeing hair.
I mean, I do dye my hair, but every time I want to do something wild, you're like, oh, come on, you're going to
Yeah, because you're a professional adult. Michael's living life like every day is Halloween.
That's a really good point.
Right? Like,
That's
you got to
really
grow up
fun.
at some point, Peter Pan.
I am a professional adult, especially when I put like a nice shirt on with my sweatpants when I'm on Zoom calls.
Yeah. So, okay, talking about Michael, he starts throwing out beers to everyone, right? Because he's such a party starter. And he starts,
I'm a party starter.
I'm a fire starter.
Oh, it is the part.
Yeah.
I love Prodigy.
Yeah, here we go. So
The Prodigy.
Michael starts talking to Borean, like, you got to remember, you're with goddesses. Okay, you're with goddesses. Like, did they give Michael a script or something? How does he know about this whole goddess thing?
I don't know.
And then he's talking to Borean, and Georgie's grilling, and Michael's like, can I get your attention too, bro? Bro, can I get your attention too? Like, I clearly want attention. Look at my blue hair. Can I please get it?
And Georgie's like, I'm cooking for everyone. I'll sit whenever I want to sit. Like, I need to, have you ever grilled before?
Yeah, but have
Which
you ever...
is so true. Like, you want to burn that shit?
Have you ever cooked for goddesses? Okay? Have you ever cooked for goddesses? So then this is where it gets so good. Michael is like, okay, well, I can't get anything going with Georgie. Turns his attention back to Borean. And he's like, sir. And Borean goes
This
like,
is so good.
please, no, sir. No, like, please, no, sir. I'm like normal guy. I'm a normal guy. No, sir. Understand?
He's like, no, tell me, sir. I'm no, sir. I'm a normal guy.
I'm a normal guy. And Michael goes, okay, Florian, right? Florian? What's my name?
What is this, a freaking quiz?
What's my name? Mike? No, Michael. Okay? Not Mike. Michael. And Florian goes, Michael, Mike, same thing. Understand? This scene, we rewound this scene 19
So many
and a half times.
I could not. I was just like dying. And in my head, I'm like, this cannot get any better. Wrong.
Oh my gosh. So Michael just sitting there, just trying to check Borean and Georgie. He's so out of place. He can't read the room. He can't feel the vibe. And Borean's the husband. Okay, I know you're coming in here like I'm the big bad brother and I'm going to protect these goddesses. Borean's the husband.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
Literally.
Right? And even let's imagine he did some shady shit back home in Middletown. You still can't storm in to beach night and have your guns blazing. You kind of got to wait and see how is he going to act? How does he treat Stacey? What's he going to do? And then pounce on it. Mm-hmm. Don't just come in like, I heard you're a douchebag.
Yeah. And even the sisters, they're like, oh shit, like Michael just came a little too hot and heavy, a little too quick. Like,
oh, yeah.
Everyone knows this. And
But the girls don't say anything.
no, and I was mad. I was like, do something. Like, I don't know if they are not afraid of Michael, but they don't want to look like, oh my gosh, we're taking the guy's side. They
Like,
don't
does
want
this
to
guy
look
have an off
weak.
switch? Just find his off switch.
Apparently not.
Ugh.
But I was trying to put myself in Georgie's and Borean's shoes. If that happened to us and someone was attacking me as your wife, I would probably say what's on my mind. I would walk away. I would be like, fuck this person.
Yeah, well, it's so uncalled for and so out of
So
place.
disrespectful.
That's not the energy. If we're going
And
to talk
then
about energy.
Michael's like, well, like, I know he's the husband, but I just want to make sure these dudes are legit. It's like, dude, they are legit.
Too legit to quit.
And just if you want to make sure, observe, but be nice. Don't
Well,
be a
If
douche.
Stacey ever calls me and says, XYZ, I'm the guy you'll have to deal with. And I don't think Borean could win many fights. I think he could take Michael. I have a feeling Borean could take Michael. And that's a fight I'd pay
You could
for.
just pull the hair.
So, yeah. I'm sure that thing would just pull. That's so damaged. That's been dyed so many times.
So many times.
Okay. So then Michael's like, okay, Georgie, you're next. When we going to talk?
Yeah, he's like, sit down. Like, I want you to sit down.
This isn't your party, Michael. Like, I don't know what you're trying to run here. And
No, but
like,
he's going hard. He's going hard. He's like, So I heard some of the shit you've done, like not cool, bro. Like money in socks, credit card debt. Like, why are you bringing this up?
Well,
like, why did they tell Michael? Like, I would be so pissed if I was Georgie.
Yeah, hold on. I want to make sure we hit all of Georgie's winning lines because Michael is like, okay, Georgie, you're next. When are we going to talk? And Georgie's like, Tuesday between 3 and 4, I'm free.
I like it. I like it.
And he's like, okay, fine. Like, all right, let's talk. Let's talk right here then, right now. And that's when he gets into the socks and the credit card debt. You can't do that. You're with a goddess. You can't go into debt. And Georgie's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I loved how cool he was. Like, Georgie was like, I don't want to get into any drama. This person is like losing his shit. And I appreciated it. Like, he was great. Like, Darcey should be like, damn, like, that's the
a
Georgie
man.
I was asking for. Yeah.
That's how you handle yourself.
Yeah, especially Darcey brought this crazy dude who was just attacking Georgie and Borean, I guess.
He could have, right. Michael could have changed the entire energy in the place. And instead, Georgie stood his ground, was like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Michael looked like someone spilled his cranberry vodka. He couldn't believe someone spoke to him like that. And Michael's like, oh, you're making me want to take care of you right now. Georgie's like, come take care of me. Oh, I'll take care of you, but it won't be here. And then Georgie with the line of the episode. Okay? The line of the episode goes to my man Georgie when he says, what are you going to do to me? You're going to color my hair blue?
Cool as a cucumber.
Woo!
I just like, he was just standing there with this spatula, like keeping an eye on the grill. And like very calmly talking to Michael, who's like losing his shit. I loved it.
It was a lesson in just how you handle yourself like an adult.
And
in this
Michael's
type of
like,
situation.
he stood up. He was like waving his hands around.
Borean's
like, don't fight. Like, no, calm. Keep calm.
Borean starts muttering just a bunch of words that didn't make any sense. And I think it scrambled everyone's brains so much that it just diffused the situation. Everyone's like, well, I don't even know what's happening. And the fight just ended because Borean tried to string two sentences together.
Well, it kind of ended because Borean was like, I'm here for you, Georgie. Calm down. I'm here for you. And Georgie's like, you know what? I'm walking away. I'm waiting in the car. I'm done for today. Good night.
It's not done. Fun is not done yet. Fun is not done.
Borean is like, no, it's not done. Fun is not done yet.
I love you, Borean.
Did someone give him a script? Because this is fucking amazing.
I would walk away too. Like, this isn't a children's birthday party. Who invited the clown? Why is Michael, right? Who invited this guy?
No, I loved the way Georgie handled this whole thing because I feel like I would probably lose my shit. I would start throwing the meat at him and maybe I would walk away afterwards. But
yeah, he took the high road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a necessary step.
And Georgie's like, you know what? I'm hitting my limits. Like, I'm doing my best. I'm trying hard, but this is not what I signed up for.
That ain't it. Okay, let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back with a whole lot more. And we're back. It's a new day. We're back at the house. Georgie is making some breakfast. No, Darcey
is making those bagels. Give me.
Georgie comes in, and it's a little tense. You can sense the tension from the night before.
And Darcey just wants to be happy in the relationship, and she said they were doing great, but now she feels like they are backtracking.
Yeah.
No shit, Darcey. You brought that blue monster into her
Ooh,
lives.
you brought the Smurf, Sonic the Hedgehog, all the above. Yeah.
Wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog like really fast, like on speed?
Yeah.
That's literally.
That's a good point.
That's literally Michael.
That's a good point. I used to play it on Sega. It's in the game.
I don't know what that is.
You never want to play video games with me.
Because I don't like video games.
Well, sometimes we do things we don't like for our
strategic
partners.
video games.
Okay.
Like
we can do that.
Zoo Tycoon, that I can build my own zoo and then really take care of the animals.
Okay, we can do that.
You want to play Zoo Tycoon with me?
Maybe. That's
you know that you're just sitting
game.
down and you're just building your zoo and purchasing animals and building their cages, and sometimes they escape.
What a blast.
They eat the people, that you have to like figure it out.
What a blast.
The favorite video game, hands down.
Okay. So they're there in the kitchen. Georgie feels like Darcey turned on him, which I agree with.
Yeah.
I mean, right? Georgie's like, first your friends in Connecticut, now Michael. You're never taking my back against.
And even Darcey agrees with this. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, you know what? Good, Darcey. I like you at this moment because you are admitting that you should have taken his back. Like Michael was attacking Georgie and you were just sitting there.
Yeah, I was actually impressed with her that she owned up to it.
And she was actually acting like an adult. She wasn't crying. She wasn't arguing. She wasn't attacking. She owned up to her mistakes. Georgie said what's on his mind. Loved it. Very adult.
No tears. No Darcey downpours this episode.
It was a very unusual adult conversation when it comes to this show.
Yeah, and Georgie's like, well, you never tell your friends about the good stuff. Mm-hmm. So why would they think anything good about me?
And he's making a lot of great points.
This was a real conversation where I was like, wow, this is what needs to be said. They're both hearing each other. Mm-hmm. It makes a lot of sense. And Darcey kind of grew up. Like you saw her mature in that moment.
And Darcey was like, I think Michael, like he did come a little hot and heavy, but he was just trying to be protective. He's like a big brother. And Georgie's like, I was also trying to be protective. But if someone's going to come in and attack me without even getting to know me first, like, what do you expect? That was so disrespectful. WTF.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And she apologizes. She actually apologizes.
She's like, I should have had your back.
Big of Darcey. Yeah. And Georgie just says, I hope this is the last time we have a conversation about this. And then we go full Darcey right here, where she's like, I want to be able to fall back and know you'll catch me. And Georgie's
Trust.
Like,
manifest.
Yeah, I'll catch you. Like, don't worry about it, babe. No. Like, I literally want to fall back right now, and you catch me. And he's like a trust fall, like in camp, like what we used to do in sleepaway. You want to do
Never done it. Have you?
Yeah, I've done a trust fall. Well,
I don't think I would trust anyone.
You wouldn't trust me?
I guess I would, but I would want to make sure that I'm falling.
Well, yeah, that's the idea of a trust fall, is that you set it up. I'm going to fall, you catch me. And then
I saw this great video about a trust fall. It was a girl standing like on a cliff, but not like a cliff, on the side of a lake. They were doing the trust fall, the guy behind her. She fell forward into the water.
Why?
I don't know. But the guy's just sitting there like, what just happened?
Oh, I got to see that.
I don't think she understood the trust fall.
Yeah. So Darcey does a trust fall, whatever. Georgie kind of catches her. And then we find out the day's plans. Darcey and Stacey have work. So Georgie and Borean are going to meet up with Michael once again in the Everglades.
At the worst place ever to meet someone you don't like.
Best place ever.
You're probably going to be just like, okay, I hate this person. Boop. And you're just going to push them into the water and the Gators are going to take care of them. Have you been to the Everglades?
Yeah, I've been on the fan boat.
I've been on a regular boat in the Everglades.
Well, that's not the real experience then.
I know.
You got to go on the fan boat.
I wanted to.
Not a fan of the boat? Well, why didn't you do it?
No, I would love to go. I don't think there was available.
When did you go?
I went on spring break to Miami.
No, like
I don't
what
know,
year?
like 2013, 2014.
Okay. I went as a young buck. I was probably, 10 years old.
I got to hold a baby gator for $5.
Okay.
I was disturbed by this a little bit. So like I was holding this baby. It's beautiful. And we were seeing all these gators, right? Right next to the parking lot to the boat, there is a restaurant with a sign like fresh fried gators.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Like I just held a baby gator for $5 and then I'm going to go over to the restaurant and eat them.
It's farm to table, swamp to table. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Just rubbed me the wrong way.
It's beautiful.
And I'm a meat eater, don't get me wrong. But I just thought that the restaurant could have been like a mile or two down
That's
the road.
the one animal. I don't know if gators are, I guess they're animals, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Reptiles.
Reptiles. That's the one species, living thing that I wouldn't feel bad about eating because they would eat me. Like a cow's not going to eat me. A chicken's not going to eat me. But a gator would eat me.
True, but I respect gators. They are like dinosaurs. I mean, I did try a gator. Your friend's husband caught a gator.
He caught that gator himself, fried it up, and served it.
It was a little chewy, but I mean,
chewy.
Like a chewy chicken. But I just respect them too much.
You still ate one.
I did. I mean, free food, am I right?
No, what are you going to do? Okay. So before we get to the Everglades, we see Darcey and Stacey with the girls. They're at a casting call for their fashion show.
And the sisters are feeling fabulous with their flowy
very resort
dresses.
Very resort.
Very Miami.
Okay. Those were not dresses. Those were bathing suits.
I mean, it could be a dress. It's like a Miami. You would probably wear it to like a beach party.
Okay. Show me a dress where I could see your whole ass. Because I saw Darcey's whole ass.
I saw a wedding dress like that.
Where you could see the whole ass?
Yeah.
Yikes.
It was probably like a beach wedding dress, but...
That was not a dress. That was literally bikini bottoms with a shawl over it.
Yeah, I actually liked what Stacey was wearing, the all black one.
Yeah, here can I do a hot take?
Sure.
Hot take? Stacey's better looking.
I literally told you that.
Yeah.
You're just saying what I said about an hour ago.
I just got a hot take like Stacey's hotter.
She is.
I don't know why. They're twins. I think she carries herself a little more maturely. She dresses a little more maturely. Her face.
I think it's her face. I feel like even after all the plastic surgeries, she still, and I hate to say this, don't hate me, guys, she still looks more natural than Darcey.
Lowercase n, I would say, on the natural.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a lot, obviously, but I do think that Stacey is a little better looking because, yeah, even when she's like low-key and no makeup, she can still carry herself a little better.
And here's what I'll say. When we flash back and we see Darcey with Jesse from all those years ago, I was attracted to Darcey. I thought she was a pretty woman.
I didn't like her with the black hair. I think she's too pale for it.
Okay, maybe Darcey with Tom, like early Darcey with Tom.
Yeah, Darcey with Tom when she's
pretty.
Had like a blonde hair, but not bleached blonde.
Yeah.
Just like a kind of like natural looking blonde. Yeah, she didn't look bad. Like she wasn't a bad looking woman. She is not now, but it's hard to judge someone with so many plastic surgeries.
It's hard to judge her as a human. She is a creation of some doctor. Yeah. Okay. So they're there. They're at the casting. We learn the sisters asked the entire family to walk in the show.
Annika, Aspen, Georgie, Boren, everyone's gonna walk. The sisters are gonna walk. Snatched.
So, okay. They're going to walk, but they're also going to get some professional models. So they come in, Annika and Aspen, they're working the sign-up table.
Yeah, the sisters are doing the castings by themselves because to stay on budget, their team is coming from LA the day before. So they have to do all this casting by themselves.
Yes. And I love the little pep talk that Darcey gives everyone. She's like, it's a feel-good brand. It's not about the outside. It's about the inside. Swag, sexy smile, energy.
It literally is about the outside.
Right.
That's why you
That's
are a model.
Judging.
Like if you're a model, it is about the outside. That's why not everyone can be a model. Let's just be honest.
No,
you can be a shitty person and you can be a model.
Nah, everyone can be a model for something. You're not going to be a runway. You're not going to be a runway model.
That's kind of my point.
You might be a hand model if you got great hands and nothing else. Right? There's no personality models.
No, otherwise I would be a model.
Great personality. Okay. The best part to me was like they interview this one model after she goes through the casting. And she's like, so this was different than most casting sessions. Usually it's low key, in and out. The business owners don't yell adjectives at me as I'm walking. So that cracked me up.
But she loved it. She's like, it was nice and warm.
She was a super fan.
Darcey and Stacey are just funny and
hilarious
and motivational. Snatched.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's get to the Everglades. Because Georgie and Borean, they're there first. They're waiting for Michael. He finally shows up. And I guess Michael rubbed off on Borean.
Boris like, "What's up, homie?" I did not expect him to say that.
No, Michael's still wearing that stupid necklace. It's easy for a gator.
It's a different color.
Oh.
This one was green. I think he was wearing a pink one.
They had
the first
different.
night.
They had different colors at the bowling alley, and he's like, "Well, I got 50 tickets. I guess I'll just get 2 of these."
It's his vibe. Let's just give him this one.
Am I sensing that you like it?
I don't, but I appreciate when someone's trying to, when someone's having their own style, no matter what it
Signature
is.
piece?
Yes, they're owning up to it. I do like that.
Okay, so they get on this airboat, and you can just see Borean, Georgie, not thrilled to be there. Michael, on the other hand, has polished off a 6-pack of Red Bull by himself in the car ride over. He's taking selfie videos. Yeah, buddy, on the airboat. Smash that like button.
I loved the Jetta chick who was driving
Captain
the airboat.
Jesse?
Yes. He was so good because they're like riding, Borean and Georgie, like they're not having it. As you said, Michael's having the best time. And then they stopped, like in the middle of the swamps.
That's what you got to do.
And this Jetta chick is telling them about its gator mating
Hold on.
season.
I'm not just going to let you drop that word and carry on.
Mating?
Get it a check.
Jetta chick.
You got to let our friends know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so used to. We have this thing with John that there are certain words that we only say in Czech, and I feel like I don't realize that I do it whenever I speak to other people.
We say dobro noc, good night. We never say like good night in English.
Dobro chuť?
Yep, which is like bon appetit.
Yeah.
Na zdraví, when we don't say cheers. And then we call grandma and grandparents get a checks and babičkas.
Yes.
So
The Czech words.
yeah, so you just kind of breezed by that.
Yeah.
but-
So, and then older man, Jetta chick.
yes. So yeah, Captain Jesse, he's talking about it's mating season. And Michael's like, oh, hell yeah. Like sex, hot gator sex. Hell yeah. I see you, Captain Jesse. I see what you're working with.
He's like, Jetta chick is like, don't get close to the females. The guys might get the wrong idea that you're trying to challenge the
Oh,
girlfriends.
yeah. Brothers protect their sisters. You feel me, Captain Jesse? Brothers protect their
And like
sisters.
everyone is starting to relate to the game. It's like it's hilarious.
Yeah. So then they just sit in silence, wait for the gators.
You forgot the part when the Jetta chick cracks the joke about his missing fingers.
I thought that came later.
No.
They were like, you ever like get bit by gators? He's like, I only got 8 fingers. And then everyone's like, oh shit.
And then he was like, boop, and he showed his thumb.
He was just hiding his thumbs behind his hand.
Hilarious.
He's a good gator check. A gator check.
Gator chick.
Yeah. So, okay. They're sitting there in silence. Michael finally breaks the silence. And he's like, come on, guys. We're here. Last night was nuts, but let's think about the girls.
Well, he first tells the camera that he wants to be the bigger person.
Okay.
So I like it in a way that don't be the bigger person. You fucked up. Like you started this, Michael.
Absolutely.
You should be the bigger person in a way to realize that it's what happened is your fault. So you should start the apology. You should start the apology train.
Right. Exactly. The apology airboat. Mm-hmm. So he's like, come on, let's think about the girls. And Borean goes, take the glasses off. And I don't know if I've ever shown you this viral sensation. I'll say I'm sorry, but I'm not taking off my glasses.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. So little anecdote, folks. There's this YouTube video and just search if you haven't seen it. I'm sorry, but I'm not taking off my glasses. So long story short, there's this kid in Australia, probably 18 years old. His parents went away for the weekend. He threw the biggest house party ever, and it got out of hand. Like hundreds of people ended up.
Oh, I think I saw that.
They all showed up. Cops came, right?
Yeah.
Such a big party that he got interviewed on the news. for it.
Yes, I remember. I remember.
And in his news interview, he's shirtless. His hair's out of control. His hair is like a blonde or a yellow version of Michael's. And he's wearing sunnies. He's wearing his sunglasses. And the news anchor is talking to him for like 5 minutes and is finally like, I think you should apologize. And he's like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry for this party. And she's like, take off your sunglasses and apologize. She's like, I'll say I'm sorry, but I'm not taking off my sunglasses.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And then the
Oh my
newscaster's like, okay, well, what would you tell people who want to throw a party like you did? He's like, I would say, hire me. Best party ever so far. So when Borean
Yeah, like he posted the invite on the internet or something,
and it just
right?
got out of control.
Yeah.
So guys, look up. I'll take off my glass. I'll say I'm sorry, but I'm not taking off my glasses. But Borean's like, take the glasses off. Take
And
the
Michael
glasses off and
did.
say you're sorry.
And Michael did. And I was like, wow. Like, all right.
Yeah, he's like, okay, let's humble ourselves. Let's put the bad vibes back. Let them go. It's just vibes now, man. It's all vibes.
And Borean. You want to do Borean?
I don't know you. Like, you don't know me, understand? Like, but I understand. You come to protect your sister. I understand, but we're different people. Like, I literally thought Captain Jesse was going to jump off the boat into the water.
They zoomed into this Captain's Jesse's face, and he was just like, his face was like, WTF, like, what am I doing here?
I saw him plug his nose, and I thought he was going to jump into the water and just end it all.
He's like, I'll take the Gators over these guys.
Oh, so Borean says whatever he says, and then Michael's like, okay. He's like, what's up, G? What's up? I've been thinking about you. I still have concerns. Just want to voice it to you.
What kind of an apology is that?
Who is this guy?
But Georgie, I loved it. Georgie voices his concerns and tells Michael, like, what happened. Like, dude, like, you just came too hot and heavy.
Yeah.
You started this whole fight. Like, you didn't know me. You started attacking me. I'm going to defend myself. And Michael respects that. He's like, respect, brother.
Oh, I think you guys are cool. If you want to move forward, we don't have to be the best of homies. We don't have to be the best of homies, all right, G? But the girls, they want us to coexist, so I'm down if you're down.
And Georgie's like, sure, let's do it for the girls. And
Ooh,
love
let's hear it for the girls.
Cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
Loved it. Like, I was all team Georgie and always team Borean.
Always team Borean from here on out. Yeah, the Gucci Gilligan.
Yeah.
For
Like,
sure.
Darcey, if you were looking for something from Georgie to prove you that he's worth it, this was it. Like,
That's a
this
really good
episode
point.
was it. If you ever are in doubt, just go to episode 5.
And we'll probably go back to episode 5 a couple more times because favorite episode so far.
I feel like I want my GPS to have Borean's voice.
Oh, take a left, understand?
It's like, get on the highway, but be careful, understand? Don't get in the right lane, stay in the left lane, understand?
That would be fantastic.
I would probably never get what I'm trying to get.
You'd get a car crash because you're laughing so hard. Okay. What an episode. Put it in the books, guys. Probably my favorite so far.
I loved it. I don't think I've laughed this hard on any 90 very recently. Like, I was laughing so hard. We kept rewinding and just laughing. It was so good.
So good.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed it too. You should tell your friends they should watch this shit because it's amazing.
Absolutely. Tell your friends to listen to the podcast too.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Okay. You're already doing that, but tell them they should watch the show too.
It's so good.
Okay. Also tell your friends to follow us on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. That's where all the good things are happening. You're talking to us. You're checking out our memes, the news. Married to Reality Pod on Instagram, Married to Reality on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So come over there. Also, follow the podcast wherever you're listening. Just look down and smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's as hot as literally everything that Borean says because I can't. I can't take it.
We also got some merch if you want to check that out. MarriedToRealityPodcast.com. That's a button for the store, so check that out. And thank you for the reviews. We really appreciate it. If you haven't left one, please do. Okay? You said it all?
I've said it all.
I'll say I'm sorry, but I'm not taking off my glasses.
Understand?
Understand. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.